Today on X-Play, Warlords Gone Wild in Kessen 3.
Yeah!
And because Koei likes making the same game over and over again, Dynasty Warriors 5.
Let your petals bloom beneath me.
Plus, we scramble your brain with more weird games. Quick, grab some Raid. It's game time! Does it even matter how I introduce Sessler and Morgan Webb?
Hello and welcome to X-Play.
We begin today's show with a serious question. How do you really feel about Warlords?
Because we have 2 games full of Warlords Gone Wild.
You want us to be more specific? Does the phrase ancient Chinese feudal warlords make you inappropriately warm?
Let's hope so, because we have reviews of Kessen 3 and Dynasty Warriors 5, now with tigers.
Yes, in the new Dynasty Warriors game, you can ride elephants and you can fight adorable tigers.
They're endangered.
Plus, 6 new characters, new story mode, improved graphics, new bodyguards.
It's totally the same as all the other Dynasty Warriors games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, figures. We also have the follow-up to a classic RPG that was first released on the MSX. Oh, the obscurity.
High obscurity. Plus, there's Dungeon Lords, because no show is complete without a little something for the D&D dorks.
But best of all, we even have more weird games.
This one is really, really weird.
But we kick the show off with yet another dynastic warfare title from Koei. Only this one isn't set in China. It's set in Japan.
Ooh, way to mix it up, Koei. Here's a review of Kessen 3. Koei has been producing solid games set in the framework of Japanese history for years. And guess what? They've made another one.
Hello? Oh, hi, Koei. Oh, another Dynasty Warriors game. Oh, Kessen? Isn't that just Dynasty Warriors, but more boring?
So here we are, playing Kessen 3. More action-y than its predecessors, Kessen 3 follows the historical figure of Nobunaga. A great man, that Nobunaga. He wasn't afraid to dream or dance.
Celebrate!
And he started the tradition of Japanese game shows.
Wheel of Samurai!
He also saved little girls from burning buildings and played with small boys.
But don't you feel better now?
Yeah,
That feeling of release after.
But don't you feel better now?
yeah.
So when the dozen or so opening cinematics run their course, you finally deploy your men on the battleground. On the killing field, your soldiers move as a unit. Instead of controlling one character among the fighting, you control everyone at once. Strategy in Kessen 3 mostly consists of running at your enemies and pressing the X button, and occasionally the triangle button. Ah, the elegant beauty of Kessen. Your arsenal also includes special moves in the form of officer skills. You'll be boosting the good guys, hindering the bad guys, or taking your rampage to the field in single combat.
That value your lives out of my way!
Oh, you want to plug a Dynasty Warriors level in Kessen 3? Oh, that's fine. Oh, really? Yeah. Good, yeah. Japanese.
What should be an intricate clash of superior strategy against superior might often degenerates into an easily won mush of swords, horses, and cruddy camera work.
Oh, shut up already. Are you scared?
No, not really scared, just... lonely.
The cinematics are a lot of fun, and you'll tear Japan a new one with your synchronized spear thrusting. But with the weak AI and the limited emphasis on strategy, Kessen 3 is not so much the art of war as it is the art of snore. We give it a 3 out of 5.
We'll continue this tomorrow!
No, we won't. We're done.
I liked synchronized spearing. It's as elegant as it is deadly.
I'd like the synchronized spearers to take on the rhythmic gymnasts at the next Olympic Games. Now that I would watch.
Now, Kessen 3 isn't a bad game, but it's sad that Koei barely changes anything from one title to the next.
They will literally keep making the same games about ancient China and ancient Japan for all eternity.
You know, when we're old and in a retirement community, the fanboys will be playing Kessen 48 and Dynasty Warriors 56 on their PS23.
Koei, please get some new subject matter. Make an ancient British history game.
Ooh, make an ancient Viking history game. I would love to see Bay Viking warlords with feathered horns on their helmets. It'd be so cute.
Just please stop recycling the same characters and storylines, please.
And
Please?
speaking of recycling, if you're thinking of bringing back a character we haven't seen in a while, why not go for one from a fairly obscure console?
This next game series started on the MSX and then went to the Nintendo Entertainment System. Then it went to the TurboGrafx CD, the Genesis. You know, pretty much every console has had an ES game.
Yes, he said ES. YS. Let's get some vowels in this game title, people.
Now the classic ES series comes to the PS2 with the title so unpronounceable, I just know I'm gonna butcher it. So I'm gonna make Morgan say it.
Here's our review of ES, the Ark of Napishtim.
Well,
So you're the red-haired adult. The name's Ladakh. So how about it? Let's discover the edge of the world together.
All action RPGs should start with a vaguely suggested proposition. It hasn't been a great year for action RPGs, but Konami's out to change that. Ys, the Ark of Napishtim is, well, it doesn't suck.
Hey, Adol, we're really sailing away.
Ys goes back a long way into the primordial mists of the 16-bit era. Ark of Napishtim is the first new Ys game in almost 10 years.
It's me, Tara! Remember? We had our adventure in Xandria 3 years ago.
This time, red-haired hero Adol is blown off a ship and washed up on the shore of a mysterious island populated by weird elf chicks.
Oh, sister, it felt like there was a disturbance in the wind.
After the requisite recovery and introductions, you're free to wander among the townsfolk. Believe it or not, every single bit of dialogue from every single character in the game is fully voice acted, no matter how trivial.
Oh, my, you're quite handsome. You seem a little too nice, though.
I wish more games did that.
As you might judge from my lute, I am a wandering bard.
Or not. Leave your loot out of this.
My, this certainly stirs my creative volition.
Hands where I can see 'em, dude. Adol gets caught up in the conflict between the elf-like Redens and the human Arisians. Naturally, this means he'll be hopping around, hacking and slashing his way through dungeons and caves.
Now, shall we proceed to the goodies?
I think I've already seen the goodies. You level up early and often, which is a nice change of pace from the usual RPG slog. You'll be thankful for the frequent power boosts, too, because this is no easy game. Adol's about as resilient as a wet Kleenex in a hurricane, so just about everything is life-threatening.
Let's see how a sharp halberd looks on a whiny do-gooder's face.
The combat is satisfying, but unspectacular. Less acceptable is the mushy platforming action inflicted upon you on a regular basis. There's a definite delay between pressing the jump button and actually getting a reaction from Adol on screen.
How can you small ears be so dense?
And well, that's kinda it. Nothing fancy, nothing revolutionary, just a decent-looking game with solid design and a nicely challenging quest. If the disappointment of Shining Tears and Full Metal Alchemist hurts you, Ys might take the sting away. A 3 out of 5.
Let's discover the edge of the world together.
But watch out for that guy.
Wait, I know that was weird, but don't leave. Later in the show, we have Dungeon Lords and Dynasty Warriors 5.
yes, they made another damn Dynasty Warriors game, and we're probably still going to enjoy it.
Up next, because you can't get enough of it, more weird games.
Brought to you by the United States Air Force. Cross into the blue.
Storm Center Lucy is headed southwest at 23 clicks per hour. Winds at 85 knots.
Longer lasting.
Hey, who's that? Oh, man, that's mine. Hey! Hey, bring it back!
Gotta have sweet, gotta have new, longer-lasting, juicy fruit.
For the Lutz family. It's beautiful. It was the find of a lifetime.
Who are you talking to? The girl who lives in my closet.
Until they discovered the house has a history.
He killed his brothers in this very room.
They can't escape.
Hi, Lisa.
Get you and your family out of that house. Right now. The Amityville Horror. Rated R. Starts Friday in theaters everywhere.
Talk to me. Vinny, this is Joey. We're over here in the harbor, you know, dock number 13.
And is Bruno sleeping with the fishes or what?
Not really. We have a little situation down here.
What's the matter? The cement around his feet ain't dry yet?
The cement is dry, but, he won't stay down.
What are you talking about?
He had a last wish. He wanted, a Red Bull.
You moron.
Red Bull gives you wings.
As my head spins like 18-inch chromed out rims, my friends influence me. That all I need to succeed is to take a puff of this weed. Rays of embarrassment reveals images of my face cause I know better. Once upon a time I promised myself I wouldn't sway any way the wind blows. I have dreams of being a model, actress, a novelist. You may laugh and say my dreams are unrealistic, but I refuse to be another drug abuser, teen statistic.
A cool blast from an air-conditioned store. One of life's simple pleasures. Milky Way, chocolate, caramel, nougat. One of life's simple pleasures.
I think, therefore, I introduce Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Later in the show, we have Dynasty Warriors 5 and Dungeon Lords.
Because if there's one thing our fan base demands, it's more games set in feudal China. And more elves.
Yeah, but when are we going to get games about feudal Chinese elves? You know, the time is now, developers. Strike while the iron is hot.
And a game about ancient Chinese elves can't be any weirder than any of the other crap we've looked at lately.
Yes, so far in 2005, we've seen a series of strange games, including a horrible, horrible live-action adventure and a scuba diving game.
But now we have something truly disturbing. A roach game.
Wait, a roach game? Can we even show that?
About bug roaches. No one's passing anything on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Here's the latest installment of Weird Games presented by EBGames.
What do you mean?
Oh my life.
On this edition of Weird Games, brought to you by EBGames, we'll take you on a short trip back into history. Long ago, in a time when local community theater actors could still find work in video games.
Don't push me, old man. I said you'll get it in the morning.
There was a release that blended Kafka, Myst, and an actor that looks oddly like Lloyd Christmas.
Who is it?
The game was Bad Mojo, and it's been re-released as Bad Mojo Redux, the Roach Game. The story begins with Roger Sams planning to leave the country with a suitcase full of money when his mother's heirloom releases some bad magic that transforms him into a cockroach. From here on out, you'll have to crawl around your run-down apartment complex until you find a way back to your human self. You'll get to spy on the landlord. Oh God, do we need to see this? Hey, wash your hands. There's more to this game than just watching old men pee.
Jesus.
You'll need to solve a mystery about your past and about those around you. I'll give you a hint. These two end up together.
Jesus.
The gameplay as a cockroach in these simple environments is still surprisingly fun. You'll need to avoid the various dangers of the building, from zombie roach-eating rat to an unfortunately placed vacuum. Oh, look, a kitty. No! When you're not being eaten, you'll have to move small objects to cause big chain reactions, like turning off the pilot light. Oh, I'm sure that won't cause any problems.
Kaboom!
Or drugging your landlord.
I'm just a lonely old man.
Then you crawl on his face.
Jesus.
Along the way, a mysterious woman will speak to you through slugs, ants, and mice. Yo, baby mice. I'm glad most games have moved beyond live-action acting segments.
Come on up and give old Eddie a kiss.
However, Bad Mojo is just weird enough to pull it off.
Leave me alone.
Sure, sweetheart. Sure, I'll leave you alone.
But that is just disgusting.
Jesus.
If this game had a score, we'd give it an old man peeing out of a rat-eating roach.
I could do without the dead rat footage.
I could do without the peeing landlord footage.
I could do with a commercial break.
Oh, I can totally help you with that.
Really?
Yeah, watch!
Coming up, caress your 20-sided dice, young paladin. Dungeon Lords is next.
You can walk the line, or you can cross it. Narc.
Where do they get it? How are they moving it?
Agent Brzezinski, Narc Squad.
The DEA is forcing themselves on this. Your old partner, Marcus, is the lead agent.
This is our case.
Don't move in until I give the word.
Yeah, right.
He's going for the gun. Police, free!
Some moments I was an addict. But this moment, I'm a cop.
Two cops on the street face a choice. Do they walk the line or do they cross it? Narc, 1995. Big hit, friend prices. Rated M for mature.
Thirst, I won. Cool. What prize you win? Well, if you won, you must get a prize, right?
Oh, no.
Congratulations on your no prize, didn't win nothing victory.
Oh, man.
Hey, I won a game rental at Blockbuster.
Looks like you playing the wrong game, brother. Show him my motto.
Play what's under your cap game. 1 in 10 will score cool stuff like a cap with your favorite b-baller's name, game or movie rentals at Blockbuster, music downloads, even ringtones.
You're still a winner to me.
Really?
No.
Well, how come you haven't called me back?
Because I was drunk and just using you for sex, okay?
Really?
Brutally honest? Watch X-Play. Next.
Only those who prove themselves to be true masters shall be written into the legend of the Jade Empire. Rated mature.
Frustrated with high-priced internet providers cleaning you out? They charge over $20 a month for service that should cost half of that. It's time you tried People PC Online. With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month. Go to peoplepc.com now to try us free for 30 days and compare us with your current ISP. People PC Online has all the features you'd expect from the big ISPs and a few things you might not, like virus blocker software to help protect your computer from harmful email viruses, more local access numbers than AOL, and a smart dialer for faster, more reliable connections, all for just $10.95 a month. No wonder over 500,000 people have switched to People PC Online in the last year. To try us free for 30 days, go to peoplepc.com for a quick download of our easy-to-use software or call 1-800-537-2017. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
So what if she just won Best Actress? I just found naked photos of her.
The show that gets it before it gets out. Attack of the Show, tonight at midnight.
Please hold me as I introduce Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
How do I hold the disembodied guy?
Does that just be like one of those Zen questions, like what is the sound of one hand clapping?
I think this is the sound of one hand clapping.
Huh. Derivative.
Welcome back to X-Play.
If there's one genre we're totally tired of, it's dungeon crawlers. We never need to play another one.
Unfortunately, it's our job. So here's a preview of Dungeon Lords.
We were hoping the name Dungeon Lords was ironic, that we would really spend our next 3 minutes basking in the warm, hairless world of volleyball. But they weren't kidding with the whole dungeon thing. There are a lot of dungeons in Dungeon Lords. There's also Dwarfmeister's hairy back. It's a cop-out to preview games in terms of others, but we don't really know how else to do it, so I'll just describe Dungeon Lords as Diablo meets Ultima Ascension. Meets Half-Life. You've got a pretty solid dungeon crawler here. There's smashable crates, booby-trapped treasure chests, hordes of enemies, and arcade-style combat with melee weapons, range weapons, and magic. You are a pretty tough guy to be running around with an arrow in your butt. You'll be doing lots of clicking here, folks, but clicking is fun when you can clear your path like this. The enemies are creative and different. There's a nice variety like the undead, thieves. How is he avoiding my novelty-sized axe? And of course, wolves. Okay, fine, so there are still rats, but at least they're making an effort. And you can summon rats and make them fight on your side. I love summoning rats and the undead. I enjoy when the loyal undead do my bidding, as opposed to when they kick my ass. That's better. Oh, and there's levers. People love levers. Levers give us a sense of agency in this random world of ours. There's also some jumping. People enjoy simulated jumping. Easier on the knees. Ooh, I like this. I can make the boys dress like all the girl characters in this games. Nothing but the skivvies. I'm beginning to see the flaw in this theory. Alright, fine. Put on your damn armor. Character creation will be very familiar to anyone who has played one of these games. Or any video game. You earn points used for leveling up various skill sets. The system is intuitive and makes for maximum flexibility, so you could truly create a character reflective of yourself. Yourself with fireballs, that is, and plus 31 strength. I always wanted plus 31 strength. And even though the game is called Dungeon Lords, there could actually be only one. Lord, that is. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a party game. You'll be flying solo, except when you're hanging with your undead buddies. Hey dude, what are you doing later? Nothing. Just thought I'd go feast on some brains. So get ready to haunt some dank dungeons when we give you a full review of Dungeon Lords this spring. Hey, at least you're lord of something, even if it is a hole filled with slime molds.
Okay, developers, I'm sick and tired, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Adam and I are laying down the law.
We aren't going to review any more dungeon crawling games.
We aren't going to review any more bad, freeform Grand Theft Auto clones where you have to run over hookers.
We are not going to review any more World War II games.
And we are definitely not going to review any more Chinese dynastic warfare games.
Except for Dynasty Warriors 5, because we have to review that next.
Damn it.
Up next, it's Deja Vu all over again with Dynasty Warriors 5.
You're not gonna live.
It will be painful. You're doomed.
Doom 3, rated M for mature. Now on Xbox.
This job, it's all about helping people.
Thanks for getting here so fast. He was having these sympathy cravings for a cheeseburger and a pizza.
It's okay, ma'am. I've got your Domino's cheeseburger pizza right here.
Genius. Look how happy he is. You got any pork chops in there?
Pork chops?
Or funnel cake?
It's like a cheeseburger, only better, because it's a pizza. Juicy beef, classic cheeseburger taste. Buy a medium for $9.99 and any second medium is just $5 more. Hit the door, it's Domino's new American classic cheeseburger pizza.
Being diagnosed with low adrenaline levels was devastating. No one ever warned me about adrenalitis, so I never saw it coming. There's times when you need adrenaline, and I didn't have it. That's when a friend who had beaten adrenalitis recommended the all-new 245 horsepower V6 Toyota Tacoma with the TRD package. That truck saved my life.
The 2005 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the all-new Tacoma. Now that's moving you forward.
From the celebrated best-selling novel, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
What is this thing? It's the guide. It's got everything you need to know to survive in the universe.
Nothing you've experienced can prepare you for hitchhiking across the galaxy. Don't leave Earth without The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Rated PG. Starts April 29th.
At GameFly, rent the hottest titles for Xbox, PS2, GameCube, and GBA. Games like Star Wars Republic Commando and Tekken 5, rated T. No due dates, no late fees, free delivery. Go to GameFly.com for your free trial. GameFly, the smartest way to rent games.
I am not wearing anything when I introduce Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Then it's a good thing he's invisible.
Welcome back to X-Play.
We're back with yet another Dynasty Warriors game.
Why should you care?
Well, for one, the fanboys have a fanatical addiction to this series.
No matter how many Dynasty Warriors titles Koei turns out, they keep flying off the damn shelves.
So we have to keep reviewing them.
God, we're tired of reviewing them.
You want to do this one, or do I have to?
No, I'll jump on the hand grenade. This time, here's a review of Dynasty Warriors 5.
It's Dynasty Warriors time. Again. Lavish cutscenes? Check. Androgynous generals killing everything in sight? Check. Horrible, horrible butt rock? Check. Oh God, check. Yes, it's 5th verse, same as the first, when Dynasty Warriors 5 brings its brand of hot, tactical warlord on warlord action to a console near you. Again. It's the same freaking game with a few slight improvements. And you know what? People are still gonna buy it.
I'm thirsty for blood, and I'll take it where I can find it.
If you've ever watched this show before, you know what the game is about. So, let's talk about what's new this time. Improved graphics and new costumes. Ooh. More enemies per screen without the slowdown that plagued earlier versions of the game. Plus, a more character-driven storyline that gives each of DW5's 48 playable heroes a detailed backstory. Although, a lot of them read suspiciously like personal ads.
My name is Zhou Yu. Many people jokingly refer to me as the handsome Zhou Yu. I simply enjoy music and honing my skills on the battlefield.
He also enjoys long walks on the beach and killing hundreds of people, ladies. There are also 6 new characters, ranging from martial arts badass Ling Tong to the most unfortunately named man in the entire Dynasty Warriors franchise.
I am Cao Pi.
Yes, I know it's immature, but seriously.
I am Cao Pi.
One more time, please.
I am Cao Pi.
There are also slight gameplay tweaks as well. For example, this time around, you select just one bodyguard with a specific talent to take into battle. Ooh, electric. Plus, not only have the elephant mounts returned, but this time there are tigers too. Bad kitty.
I am Cao Pi.
Yes, we know. What's the same this time around? Oh my God, everything. You can still mete out impressive Musu smackdowns. You can still ride a horse around the gigantic battle maps. You can still be an overly adrenalized army of one. You can still try to figure out where the hell the battle went. Plus, everybody still looks like a wannabe Ziggy Stardust. Oh God, I'm writing drunk. So, if you like the other 4 Dynasty Warriors games and the respective spin-offs, you'll probably like Dynasty Warriors 5 as well. You might even learn a little something about people.
Well, you can't get anything done if you just sit around and be depressed.
That's right. You can be totally depressed by the lack of innovation in this game and save your money for a rainy day. Or you can embrace your inner fanboy and shell out your hard-earned ducats for more of this. And this. And this. And this.
I am Cao Pi.
A 3 out of 5.
I am Cao Pi.
Cao Pi.
I am Cao Pi. How can you not love a game with a line like that in it?
I love it. If you like the other Dynasty Warriors games, guess what? You'll like this one too. And you'll like Kessen and Samurai Warriors and pretty much every other Koei game they've
And if you
made.
didn't, well, there's absolutely no reason you should give this a second glance.
Yeah, do you love Dynasty Warriors? Do you hate it? Let us know at our website.
G4TV.com/xplay. You know, they got the message boards. You guys know that.
Yeah,
you're the ones who
go
are
there
writing on
and
it.
complain.
Yeah.
That's what we all love.
I don't like what you do either. Get out of here.
Bye.
Welcome to
the whip set, the only hour of TV bringing you the cars you want and the girls you can't have. First up, Formula D, drifting, raw and uncut. Then Street Fury, custom kits, heavy horsepower, and oh yeah, ladies. The whip set, Sunday night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Today on X-Play, let's hit new lows and review play